Hello, my friends. Welcome to your practice. Thank you for stopping by Jen to the Zen Yoga. I'm Jen, and today we're celebrating your birthday. What a great way to honor your birthday by taking this time for yourself. I hope this practice allows you the space needed to direct some loving kindness inward. For this small bit of time, I hope you're able to let go of your to-do list and obligations and give yourself the gift of this nurturing, grounding, yet invigorating yoga practice. Let's head on over to the mat and get started. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position. Your hands can be on your shins or resting on the knees. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed down and away from the ears. Just begin to notice your breath. Take a soft gaze in front of you, or if it feels comfortable, shut down the eyes completely. Just start to observe the breath and how it feels to be in this body today. Bringing in a thought of gratitude for your body that does so much for you without even a thought. Notice the breath filling the lungs and smoothing out as you exhale. Slowly begin to smooth the breath in and out. Notice where your body is in contact with the floor. And think of an intention you'd like to carry with you through the practice today. Think of something kind you can tell yourself, as if you were telling a friend or a loved one on their birthday. You are worthy. You are worth celebrating. Begin to flutter open the eyes. Shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, shrug up the shoulders. Exhale, drop them down. One more time, shrug. Exhale, drop. Sweep the arms open wide, squeeze the shoulder blades. Give yourself a big hug. Inhale as you lift the elbows slightly. And on an exhale, roll the back forward. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades release. Tension releases. Inhale as you come up. Spread the arms wide open. Switch the arm that was on top. Another big hug for yourself. Inhale, lift the elbows slightly. Exhale, roll over the shoulders. Feel a release. Inhale, sweep the arms out and open. Exhale, hands come to rest on the mat. Switch the legs. The one that was in front now goes in the back. Place the hands on the knees. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. Inhale, arch the back, lift the chin, look up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round and tilt the pelvis. And just move through these with your breath, inhaling and exhaling as you round. Inhaling as you arch forward, opening the chest. Linger in any positions that feel like you need to stay there. Rest the left hand on the right knee. Right arm goes behind you for a twist towards your right. Inhale to lift up and lengthen through the spine. And on the exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit more toward the right. Inhale, lift up and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, see if you can look a little further over the right shoulder to any depth that feels good in your body. Inhale, lift, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Dip the chin down and up for some neck stretches. Fishing around for any sensation, if you feel any tightness or an area of congestion. Linger in those places and breathe into it. Inhale, coming back to center, right hand on the left knee. We'll switch it to the other side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist towards your left. With every inhale, you sit up tall. With every exhale, you twist just a little bit more. For a neck stretch, dip the chin slightly down, always going gently with any neck stretches. I recommend just slow, gentle motions. Notice any sensations that you feel. Inhale, infusing your breath into any stickiness or tightness that you sense. Bathe your body with your breath, if that makes any sense. Inhale, untwist, come back to center. Placing the hands on each side of you, fingertips on the mat, left hand up and over, side stretch towards your right, rooting down in the left hip. Inhale, come back through center. Sweep the right arm up and over for a side stretch, root down into the right hip. Inhale, back through center, sweep the left arm up and over. Stretch through the side bodies. One more time each side. Stretch towards the left. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and over, stretch to the right. As you exhale, sweep forward and round over to the left side, bringing the right arm up and overhead, going straight into the stretch. Inhale, sweep forward with the right arm, switching the left arm out as you get to the other side. And let's just move organically through the core, keeping the sits bones grounded to the mat. Inhale, sweep forward. Back and forth. Have fun with it. Go with your own flow, so to speak. Start to feel a little bit of energy moving through this body, waking up to your day. Inhale, come back to center. Bring yourself forward to come into tabletop position, placing the wrists directly under the shoulders, and then move the knees out as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch. Sink the hips back, walk the hands forward, and bring yourself into wide child's pose. The heart melts towards the mat. The forehead rests heavily on the mat. Bring a deep breath into the low belly, fill up the ribs, and even into the upper chest. Open up the mouth, and a big audible sigh. Let everything out. Let go of anything you need to let go of to make space for this celebration of yourself. Another deep inhale into the low belly. Fill up the ribs, upper chest. Audible sigh. Let it go. And let's do that one more time. Deep inhale. Fill up ribs, upper chest. Sigh it out. Make space for a kind, loving thought towards yourself. Smooth out your breath. Let it come back to a natural rhythm. Slowly bring yourself up and out of child's pose. Bring yourself back into tabletop, knees under the hip bones, wrists under the shoulders. Step your hands one hand print forward, roll over the toes, send the hips up and back into downward facing dog, where you're pedaling out the feet, left then right, taking your time. And maybe even consider some other movements, maybe bending the knees and twist to one side and then the other. And whenever you're ready, you can try to bring the heels down to rest on the mat, or just leave the knees bent and give the hips a wiggle wiggle. Now from here, slowly, mindfully, take steps to bring yourself to the top of the mat, where you will hang in a deep forward fold. Relax the muscles in the neck, generous bend in the knee here. Inhale, lift up halfway, hands on the shins or thighs. Exhale as you fold forward, bending back down into a forward fold. Root down through the feet, engage the core and roll up to standing. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Sweep the arms out and up overhead. Reach towards the sky. Bring the hands together in prayer position in front of the heart. Check in and notice, how are you feeling? Prayer hands move up overhead and swan dive, hinging at the hips, fold forward, deep forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, crown of the head points forward. Exhale, empty it out, deep forward fold. Engage the core, sweep the arms out, open, gather up good energy, slide the hands in prayer in front of the heart again. Inhale here. Prayer hands go up and overhead. Swan dive, deep forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening out the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Plant both hands firmly on the mat and step the right foot back. Pivot on that back foot, bringing the heel down to the mat. Engage the core, and when you feel steady, lift the arms up and overhead. Tuck the tailbone towards the mat, bringing the ribs in. Arms are in a nice wide stance for warrior one. Bending into the left leg. Nice bend in the knee. Chest is open, gaze is forward. Make any adjustments with your stance so that you feel sturdy. Root down through the feet. Exhale, hinge forward, arms swing back, airplane arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazes at the toes. Squeezing the core muscles in, sweep the arms up and overhead on an inhale. Exhale, swing the arms back again, hinged over the left leg, airplane arms. Inhale, squeeze the core muscles, lift the arms back up and over. One more time. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep the arms back up overhead. Inhale, pivot on the right foot, coming into warrior two, opening wide to the right side of the mat. Bend in the left leg, take the gaze over the left fingertips, firmly rooted through the feet, lifting up tall through the crown of the head. Straighten the right leg, lift the right arm up and over for a stretch towards the left. Inhale as you come back through, back into warrior two. Allow yourself to feel strong here in this pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up and over while you straighten the leg. Exhale, bend back down. Inhale, lift, arms come up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift up, leg straightens. Exhale, sink. Windmill the arms around, frame that front foot, plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Wiggle the hips, optional. Slowly, mindfully walk to the top of the mat. Generous bend in the knee, deep forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Slide the hands down in front of the heart. Check in. Gaze follows prayer, hands up and over. Swan dive, hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Exhale. Lift up, halfway lift. Reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold back forward. Step the left leg back, plant the hands, look forward. When you feel steady and centered, pivot on the left heel, root down, rise up, tucking the tailbone towards the mat so the ribs aren't flaring out. Bend into the right knee, arms are open wide. Exhale, we're back in airplane arms over the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. using the core muscles to move from. Exhale, airplane arms. Gaze is at the toes. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, airplane arms again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, pivot on the back heel. We're going into warrior two on the right side. Gaze goes over the right fingertips, right knee bent. Chest is open. You feel strong. Straighten the right leg. Lift the right arm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend towards your left. Feel a nice stretch in the side body. Inhale, back to warrior two. Gaze over the fingertips. Inhale, lift the arm, straighten the leg. Exhale, sink back into warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Lift and lower. Windmill the arms around. Frame that front foot. Root down through the palms. Step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Wiggle the hips. Always optional. It's a fun little thing I like to add in. Slowly, mindfully step to the top of the mat. Deep forward fold. Inhale, engage, root down, sweep the arms out, open, overhead. Palms come together and bring them down in front of the heart space. You are creating something special for yourself in this container of yoga. Go ahead and take a wide stance across the wide part of your mat. Root down through the feet. Find that sturdy position. Toes point slightly outward. Crown of the head lifts up. Arms go out into star pose. Take up space. And on an exhale, we're going to squat down into horse pose with bent arms. Inhale, back to star pose. Exhale, squat. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you sink. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, sink. Inhale, star. You are the star of today's show. Exhale, sink. This time hold for 3, 2, 1. You got this. Inhale, star pose. Relax the arms down. Hands on hips, toes go to point forward. Lift up again, tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward, bending forward. When you get about halfway, allow the hands to come down to the floor. Lengthening out through the spine. Stay right here if that feels good to you, or you can slowly bring the fingertips in line with the toes for a deeper fold. Stay wherever it feels most helpful for you. Inhaling and exhaling. Deep inhales, full exhales. Inhale and start to walk the hands forward. Several handprints forward, coming into a wide-legged downward facing dog. A nice decompression of the spine. Listen to the sound of the breath as it flows. Coming back, one handprint at a time. Slowly, hands on hips, engage through your core, root down through the feet, and rise back up. Heel toe the feet inward to about just a little bit wider than hip distance. When you feel rooted and balanced, toes point slightly outward. Bring the hands in front of the heart. We're going to sink down into yogi squat slowly. You can bring in a block right underneath the bum to support, pressing the arms against the thighs. One full breath in and out, and then slowly you can release yourself to come down to seated. Hugging the knees in here, Nice little squeeze. Allow the knees to fall open. Feet face one another. Give yourself a massage along the feet. They've been working hard, holding you up in all these nice postures. Sit up nice and tall, grabbing onto the ankles or the feet. Exhale, start to fold forward with a straight back, gazing down towards the floor, imagining you're looking into a reflective lake here. Slowly bending to your own limits, and imagine it is reflective and you are able to see yourself staring back. Look into your own eyes and give yourself a smile. Love the person that you see. Give them some loving kindness, a kind thought. You are worthy of your own kindness. Maybe how you would treat a friend or loved one. Again, send some of those loving thoughts to yourself. Inhale, slowly rise up. Bring the left leg in towards center. Right leg extends out. Twist towards the extended leg. And slowly walk towards a forward fold over the extended leg. Bending into any level. Feeling a sensation, not trying to force it, but allow a searching for sensations. And noticing how it feels. Flex the toes. Inhale, slowly start to rise up and switch the leg out. Right leg comes in, left leg extends out. Turn the torso toward the extended leg. Forward fold over the leg. You can hold on to the floor, your ankle, or your foot. I urge you not to yank yourself down into a forward bend, just coming to the edge where you feel a nice stretch. Breathe through it. Send breath to any sensations that you do feel. Whenever you're ready, slowly start to walk yourself up out of that bend. To rebound out of this, we're going to sit with your knees upright in front of you, feet touch the floor, hug the legs, and bend the head over, roll the back over for a nice counter stretch. Now go into a comfortable seated position. Sweep the arms open. We're going to end with another hug. Give yourself a nice warm embrace. Really feel it. Inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, switch the arms. Another hug. You generated a lot of loving kindness in this practice. Bring the hands in front of the heart space. Deep breath in, full breath out. Thank you so much for joining me today for this birthday practice. And from my heart to yours, I bow to each of you. Have a great day.